At last, the long wait came to an end. The operation room door slowly opened. The doctor stepped out, followed by closed by a nurse. The sound of the door alone made everyone rush forward at once. You tried to speak, but your throat closed up. Tears streamed down your face without control. Jungkook stepped ahead, his voice tight but steady. Jungkook, how's my daughter? The doctor raised his hand gently. Doctor, please come down first. The injuries were not as severe as we feared. Everyone froze, hanging on to every word. She had a deep head injury, which caused heavy bleeding. That's why multiple stitches were needed. The doctor continued. She also fractured her arms. It will take about a month to heal properly. With good care, she will be fine. They almost gave way in relief. When can we see her? He asked. Your voice shaking. Doctor, of course. The doctor replied kindly. She stepped now, but only 2 people at a time. You and Jungkook exchanged a look, no words needed, and walked inside together. Inside the room, she was sitting on the bed facing the window. Her small body looked fragile beneath the white sheets. Bandages were wrapped around her head, and her arm was secured and hanging carefully. The sounds of footsteps made her turn her head slightly. She saw them. But she didn't smile, she didn't speak. You rushed to her side, tears spilling freely. You gently hedging his injured hand, afraid to hurt her. Well, I'm sorry, baby, you whispered through sobs. I failed you again. Jenny stayed quiet, her eyes slowly moved past you to Jungkook. Jungkook stood there frozen. He didn't know how to do, how to say. Seeing her like this hurt in a way he had never felt before. You tried again, your voice trembling. Why? Baby, are you angry? Say something, please. Still no response. Finally, Jin spoke softly, her voice barely above a whisper. Jinhye, I'm sleepy. I want to sleep. Your heart sank, but you force yourself to stay calm. Why? Okay. You said gently, brushing his hair back. I will help you. You sat beside her, softly humming, stroking her hair until Jinhye's eyes slowly closed. Within minutes, she drifted into sleep. Jungkook sat down near the bed, his gaze fixed on Jinhye's head, the stitches, the bandages, her arm hanging helplessly. It hurt. Jungkook, I will go get her prescribed medicines and something to eat, he said quietly. Wine nodded. Okay. Jungkook stood up before leaving. He looked at Jinhye one more time, longer this time, then walked out. You watched him go. You realized something then. If Jungkook hadn't been here tonight, you would have cried all this guilt alone. You would have hated yourself endlessly. But now the situation had changed. Both are no longer standing on opposite sides. Both are standing in the same place, sharing the same fear, the same pain, and the same love for the little girl. Days passed quietly. Jinhye recovered faster than anyone expected. The stitches on her head were finally removed. The bandages gone. Physically she was fine, but something else had changed. The little girl who once ran around the house non-stop was no longer the same. Since returning home, Jinhye stayed unusually quiet. She spoke less, laughed less, and often sat staring into space. You noticed it. Jungkook noticed it. You tried so hard to bring back her old cheerfulness. You cooked her favorite food, told her stories, stayed up late even with work pressure crushing your shoulder. Jungkook gave her more time than anything else in his life. He stayed beside her, watched her closely, You learned every small habit, every small sadness. Slowly, without realizing it, you and Jungkook grew closer too. It was Sunday. Both you and Jungkook were home. Jin lay on her bed listening to a story. Jungkook sat beside her, reading softly. You was nearby, working on your laptop, occasionally glancing at them. The room felt calm. Then suddenly, Jin, where were you 4 years ago? Jin's voice broke the quiet. Jungkook stopped mid-sentence. His heart skipped. He instinctively looked at you. Jungkook, why are you asking that? He asked carefully. Jin turned her head slightly. Jin, why did you leave us? Jungkook swallowed hurt. Jungkook, I didn't leave you, baby. I really didn't. I didn't know anything. He immediately stood up and walked closer. Man, I'm coming, baby, he said gently, sitting beside Jin. Your papa wasn't at fault. If he had known, he would never have left. Jungkook looked at you, surprised, emotional. Jin, so papa didn't do anything wrong? She asked quietly. You shook your head. Why, no, baby. You know your papa is an idol. There was a lot of pressure. He could not give me time properly. We argued and I left. Back then none of us knew about you. When I found out later, I didn't tell him. He truly didn't know. Jin was silent. Jungkook was so nervously. His chest right then. In a small trembling voice, Jin said something that shattered him. Jin, I'm sorry, Papa. Jungkook's eyes filled instantly. He put her into his arms without another word. Jungkook, it's okay, he whispered, holding her tight. Everything is okay. Jin hugged him back. Jin, let's forget everything and start over. Jungkook smiled through tears. Jungkook, yes, let's do that. Jin suddenly looked at you. Jin, your ma hug Papa too. You froze for a second. Jungkook did too. Awkwardness rushed in, but neither of them could refuse Jin. You slowly moved closer. Jungkook wrapped his arm around you too. In that moment, it didn't feel forced. It felt like a beginning. A few days later, the practice room was alive with usual chaos. Music echoed from speakers. Everyone was busy in their own world. Some practicing choreography, some fooling around, some just laying on the floor pretending to be tired. Jin stayed in one corner, his mouth completely full, chewing happily, like this was a personal picnic. Suddenly, Suga clapped his hand once. Suga, guys, he said calmly, I have an announcement. That one sentence was enough. Everyone slowly gathered around him. Jin paused mid-bite, eyes widening. Jin, what? He asked, suspicious. Suga crossed his arms. Suga, the day after tomorrow is my birthday. I am hosting a party at my place. Jungkook smirked. Jungkook, is this one of those pajama parties? Should we bring blankets? Jimin grinned. So we are all sleeping over. J-Hope raised his hands dramatically. J-Hope, I just want drinks. That's all I care about. He rolled his eyes. Suga, you already decide everything on your own. If you want to come, come. If not, party is cancelled. Taeyang immediately stepped forward. Taeyang, hey, no, we're coming. Namjoon nodded. Alright then, it's settled. The party is officially from Suga. Suga looked at Jungkook. Suga, you are bringing wine and Jinha with you. Jungkook replied without hesitation, okay. Party day. Jungkook stood near the door, already dressed, checking his watch for the third time. Beside him, Jinhee was bouncing slightly on her feet. Jinhee, Papa, she said, tugging his hand. How long will Roma take? From upstairs, your voice floated down. Wine, I'm coming, I'm done, just a minute. Jungkook sighed softly, trying to stay calm, then you appeared. He stepped down the stair wearing a deep green gown. The fabric hugged you perfectly, elegant yet bold, flowing with every step you took. From a moment time stopped, Jungkook froze, his mouth face slightly open, eyes locked on you as if blinking would break the spell. Jungkook's point of view, breathe, just breathe, she's beautiful. You reached the bottom of the stairs and gently held Jin his hand. Wine ready? You asked softly. They stepped outside after a few seconds. Jin noticed something. She turned back. Jin, Papa, come on. That was when Jungkook snapped back to reality. He realized he had been standing there like a statue. His heartbeat suddenly raised. Get it together, Jeon Jungkook. Go down, go down. He shook his head slightly and hurried after them. Inside the car, you and Jin started chatting casually, random stories, cool talk, after feeling the space, but Jungkook, he could not focus. Every few seconds, his eyes drifted to the rear view mirror, to you. His heart refused to slow down. Jungkook's point of view, this is dangerous, very dangerous. He tightened his grip on the steering wheel, forcing his eyes back to the road, even though his mind was already far, far away, stuck on you. Suga's house was already growing with noise and laughter. By the time they arrived, music played softly in the background, rice warm and inviting. Everyone was already there, laughing, teasing, holding drinks, completely at ease. The moment you step inside with Jinhye, a few heads turned. Before Jungkook could even say anything, Jimin crouched down in front of Jinhye, smiling brightly. Jimin, so, he said casually, did you like your school today? Jinhye nodded excitedly. Jinhye, yes, teacher said I drew very well. Jimin, that's amazing. Genuinely impressed. You must be talented like your mom. You laughed softly. Mine, she definitely didn't get it from me. Jimin grinned. I don't know about that. They started talking, random things, dry jokes, small laughter filling the space. Jungkook stood a little behind them watching. Jungkook's point of view, why is he standing so close? Why is Wine smiling like that? A sharp, unfamiliar feeling twisted in his chest jealousy. But he said nothing, he could not. He told himself it was stupid, irrational, he had no right, so he stayed quiet. Time passed, people moved around after grew louder. Drinks kept getting refilled. At some point, Jungkook realized something that made his chest sink. No one was paying attention to him anymore. Everyone was busy, drinking, talking, enjoying themselves. Jungkook sat on the couch, glass in hand. The jealousy burned stronger now, hot, bitter. Without thinking too much, he took a long sip, then another. Soon others joined him. Tian laughed loudly, Jiho poured drinks. Even Namjoon relaxed more than usual. You hesitated when a glass was placed in front of you. When I don't really drink, you said softly. Jungkook glanced at you. Jungkook, it's okay. He said his first row. Just a little. That was a mistake. Your storage was low, much lower than anyone realized. After just a short while, your movements slowed. Your laughter came easier, softer, unfocused. Your eyes lost their sharpness. Jungkook noticed too late. Jungkook carefully lifted you, holding you as gently as if you might break. You stirred slightly, your fingers clutching his shirt unconsciously. His heartbeat went wild. He carried you into one of the guest rooms. Namjoon and Taeyang followed silent. Jungkook laid you down carefully, covering you with a blanket. Namjoon, she will be okay, he said quietly. Just yet her raised. Taeyong gave Jungkook a wrong look, but said nothing. They left the room, closing the door softly behind them. Outside, Jinhee suddenly spoke. Jinhee, you and Papa won't sleep together. She asked innocently, her voice loud enough to catch attention. Before everyone could react, Jimin quickly covered her mouth. Jimin, shh. He whispered, smiling awkwardly. They are just tired. He gazed around sharply, silently warning everyone not to say anything. The others understood, no questions, no teasing. One by one, everyone went to their rooms, the house slowly fading into silence. The room was quiet, too quiet. Jungkook stood there for a moment, trying to steady his breath. His head was spinning, not just from the alcohol, but from everything else crowding his mind. There was no space on the floor to sleep. No coach, nowhere to go. He rubbed the back of his neck, exhaling slowly. Katie greets Jungkook. Finally, he moved closer to the bed and sat down carefully beside you, so close. For the first time, there was no distance between you two, no words, no excuses. Your face looked softer in sleep, lashes resting against your cheeks, lips slightly parted as you breathed. Jungkook spoke. I have never been this close before. Before he could stop himself, his eyes traced your face, noticing every detail he had never allowed himself to notice. Suddenly, your eyes fluttered open. Jungkook froze. He opened his mouth to speak. Jungkook, fine, you were... Hot, you murmured, your voice weak, it's really hot. Before Jungkook could react, you lifted your hands and clumsily reached for the zipper of your dress. His heart skipped. He cocked your voice gently but firmly. Jungkook, fine, what you're doing? His voice was strained low. You frowned, clearly not fully aware. Well, the dress is itchy, I don't like it. You tried again, your movements unsteady. Jungkook leaned forward, instinctively trying to stop you, and in the process, lost his balance, both fell. Jungkook leaned on his side, you collapsing against him too close. Faces were inches away, you stared at him unfocused, a small smile slowly forming on your lips. Jungkook's heartbeat exploded in his ears. Jungkook's point of view. This is bad. This is really bad. You lifted your hand and touched his face, your fingers brushing his cheek, his jaw, his lips. Your touch was right, curious. Lion, he whispered softly, very handsome. Jungkook's breath hissed. The alcohol burned in his veins, his contrast deepening for a dangerous second. Your finger traced closer, lingering at the corner of his lips. Wine, so soft, you murmured. Before Jungkook could pull away, you leaned forward and pressed a quick, clumsy kiss against his lips. His eyes widened. For a heartbeat, the words sobbed. Jungkook tried to push himself away, tried to stop you, but his own body betrayed him. His breath came fast, his mind fogged, emotions tangled. Morning came quietly, but Jungkook's heart didn't. He woke up with a sharp inhale, the memories of last night crashing into him all at once. The room felt unfamiliar for a second, then reality settled in. Last night, his cheeks burned as he sat up abruptly. Jungkook, damn it, he muttered under his breath. He turned his head instinctively. The bed beside him was empty. Panic flickered through his chest. He stood up quickly, ran a hand through his messy hair, and grabbed his dresses. He went downstairs. But he wasn't there, everyone else was. The dining table was noisy and warm laughter, clinking plates, the smell of breakfast filling the air. Except the one presence he was searching for was missing. Suga, hey Jungkook, he got grocery, come eat. We're already finished, only your breakfast is left. Jungkook noticed Sori, his eyes scanning the room again. Jungkook, for his wine, he asked, trying to sound normal. Jin shrugged, sipping his coffee. Jin, she left early morning, we didn't ask much. Thought she might have some urgent work. Jungkook forced his mind. Jungkook, yeah, probably. Jungkook's point of view, maybe it's better this way. He sat down and ate quietly, pushing himself to think positively. Maybe she didn't remember anything. Maybe last night would stay buried in the fog of alcohol. After breakfast, he took Jinhye with him and headed home. When the house felt empty, too quiet, your shoes weren't there, your bag was gone. Even your coffee mug was missing from the counter. Something tightened in Jungkook's chest. He helped Jinhye get ready, grabbed her school bag, and drove her to school like every other day. At the gate, Jinhye, bye Papa, she said brightly. Jungkook smiled and waved. Jungkook, bye baby, I will come pick you up. She nodded happily and ran inside. Jungkook got back into the car, exiting slowly just as he reached for the ignition. Buzz.